Okay, I'm in a little town called Fort Sumner, and this town is supposed to be famous for where Billy the Kid got killed by Pat Garrett. So let's go ahead and check it out. I'm standing in the middle of the road if you're wondering what I'm looking at, but let's go check it out. Well, right off the bat, I found me some artwork. And so you see right there, that's what the sign says, Billy the Kid's grave. I think that's pretty cool right there. It's got their heritage of this town. That's pretty sweet. I just love this artwork. Just some more of it. As you can see, pretty quiet little town. What I've seen so far. It's not a real big town, your typical little small town. Got one grocery store right there, and I just kind of like wander all over the place when I'm doing this and just shoot whatever I find, but that's what I do. That's how I do it. I find it interesting. Old outhouse right there, and you got your saloon, and you got another saloon. Pretty cool. Look at the outline of that person on that outhouse. You can kind of tell this town caters to Billy the Kid, but here's some old washed out artwork. I guess at one time it was pretty nice, but New Mexico's got some hard weather in it. For whatever reason, all the shops look like they're closed down today, but it's a pretty quiet day out here. Old wagon done seen better days. I don't know why everything looks like it's closed down or boarded up, but I guess, you know, tourism's done died this day and time. The economy and COVID and all that good stuff. I'm finding a lot of street art, but everything looks like it's closed down. I don't get it. Seems like it'd be open. I guess, you know, the season's over with here, so I'll just keep on checking out all this artwork I'm finding. I enjoy searching around these little towns and see what I can find. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, you'd be surprised what you come up to in these little towns. I'm finding a lot of artwork. That's pretty cool, though. Pretty nice. Takes time to do stuff like that. I guess this here is the main drag. Up there on the hills, I think it's the courthouse, but main drag right here. But this is the place I'm at right now, but so you got Billy the Kid over there in the corner, and then you got his body right there after a few years. Okay, this here is what the town's known for, that character right there, Billy the Kid. And you see this guy's got all kind of old stuff in the window here. I think it's a movie studio, that's what it says up above, but it's got some really cool stuff in the window right there. Old-timey stuff. I guess you can tell it's around Halloween time, because I guess that's a dead Billy the Kid right there after laying around for a few years. A lot of street art that's seen its better days. Pretty faded with all the heavy sun out here in New Mexico, but it's still pretty cool to come across this and find it. I enjoy it. Well, I made it to Billy the Kid's grave in Old Fort Cemetery. So I'm gonna go check it out. I got little Squirrely out of the car. He does that. Sniff all over the place, but yeah, it was a long drive out here, but I think it'll be well worth it to check out everything. So I'm gonna look at some of these pictures here and see what they're all about, but he's as usual sniffing. Oh, they got their names down there in the left bottom corner right there. Mr. Doc Holliday right there. Old man Clinton, I ain't sure who he is. Don't have any history on her either, no knowledge of her. I think everybody knows that man right there, Wyatt Earp. And there's a picture of the man that did Billy and Pat Garrett. And there you go, Billy the Kid. Now we're going to his grave. Check it out. Found a couple more portraits. There you go. That looks like a real picture right there. I'm in the bathroom. I'm in the Chamber of Congress building, and I'm just checking out everything. They got a scaled down model of the fort over here, so I guess if y'all want to see it, you'll have to stop and check it out, because the fort was sold after the Civil War for $5,000 in a dude named Maxwell bought it and made it into a house. I'll show you a picture of the house. It's over there in the corner. Okay, this here is a Maxwell house. The dude that bought the fort, this is a home he lived in. He was one of the largest landowners around, so, and his son is one he turned on Billy the Kid, Peter, and had him killed by Pat Garrett. Okay, getting ready to enter the cemetery, find Billy the Kid's grave. One of Billy the Kid's killings right there, Joe Texas Red Grant. Got on the wrong side, Billy the Kid. The tombstone of Pat Garrett's first wife. Wow. This is a man that bought the fort after they closed it down. He was one of the largest landowners of the time. Peter Maxwell, this is the guy that his daddy bought the property, and this guy here befriended Billy the Kid, and Pat Garrett came in the bedroom and shot him. Good old Peter. Here's some pretty cool information about Billy the Kid and some of his associates. Y'all can stop the tape and read it if you'd like to. Hopefully it comes out pretty clear. And here's a little bit more information about another little associate of Billy the Kid's. They didn't live real long back then, did they? There's a plaque to Billy the Kid. He was known by many names, but there you go. Stop it and read it and enjoy it. There's some history on his tombstone. It's been stolen twice. So, there you go. It's kind of a strange way to go. Well, there you go. The tombstone of Billy the Kid. I guess they, encased him in concrete, I reckon. I guess that's what that's all about. But there you go. Nobody be stealing that stone. But I guess to the right is the original one, and then the big one in the middle is the second one they made. I'm not really sure, so don't quote me on that. That's just my thought. But there you go, Billy the Kid's grave. Hopefully it's not getting washed out, but I'm gonna walk around to the other side, and I know that's gonna be washed out. I'm trying to get a view where it's not washed out so y'all can read it, but just more information on Billy the Kid. Well, there you go, just my luck. The museum is only open Thursday through Sundays, and it's a Monday, so I guess I'm not gonna be able to go in there and check that out. Maybe another trip, but I'll be down the road Thursday headed east or southeast, so I missed out on that. I really would have liked to seen that. Supposed to be a really cool museum. Okay, you can see him at Billy the Kid Museum. This whole town is nothing but Billy the Kid everything. But let's go inside and check it out. See the inside and the outside. Billy the Kid stagecoach, or either a prison wagon, one or the other. There you go. I have no way of putting my face in the hole, so this is the best I can do. Yep, this little town's all about Billy the Kid. Everything in it. I really enjoy all this artwork I find. Pretty cool, I think. What do you say? Back in the day. Takes time to do stuff like that. It really does. So, I enjoy it. I'm in Billy the Kid Museum. It's got a lot of cool stuff. Look at the cash register right there. Pretty cool. Big old picture of him right there, but got all kind of cool stuff. I really enjoy old pictures. I think they're so cool. A lot of history. Just got all kind of old stuff. I got to think about those cash registers though. I think they're really cool. The stuff you see. There's some photos of old Billy right there. They look original too. Here's some original clippings. And yeah, I was right about there's a tombstone right there. It got stolen. That's pretty wild. Somebody'd steal a tombstone. I guess that's his burial right there. A lot of history. There you go, Jesse James. All kind of wanted posters. A little bit of history right there. Paul buried for Billy's funeral. That's his boy's saddle. Oh, that's a wild gun collection right there. They got stuff on both sides, but I'm just getting cool stuff. Colt right there on that saddle. Thinking those guns be bigger than that. They're not that big. Oh, that's a pretty saddle right there. I think that's Buffalo Bill. Butch Cassidy right there. That's pretty cool. Wow. Got a lot of cool stuff in here. They got all kind of plates and silver over here, but that's pretty cool right there too, that uniform. Hopefully y'all can make that out. I guess that's an Indian outfit. I don't know what they called it, but that's what I call it. Look at all these guns. Great day. Look at those teeny little things right there. Hard to believe. Those bayonets, they're pretty cool. Badges right there. Look at those old handcuffs. Pretty wild. Nothing but Billy the Kid stuff. How you doing? Look at those handcuffs are small, man. But they didn't feel too good on you either. I got that old organ right there. That's pretty cool. A lot of cool stuff in here, I will say that. I'm glad I came in here. It only cost me $4 to walk around. That's not bad. Just more of the museum. Oh, check out that old phone. Does anybody remember that right there? 'Cause I don't. Old wagons. I guess those are the tools of the day right there. Some pretty cool stuff. Look at all those old saddles and everything. These are probably modern inventions to them. Pretty cool stuff. Hell of a collection of typewriters right there. Music boxes, old telephone pole, old telephone phones. Excuse me, I'll get it right. Little arms right there. That's pretty cool. Old turntable. That'd be my cup of tea right there. Found me a little caboose right there. Man, look at all this stuff. All kind of history. Yeah, this is definitely one place y'all would want to check out if you came here. I guess it gives a brief history of his life. Pretty cool. And I guess it didn't end well for him, did it? No, I don't think it did. Old desk, old safe. How would you like to have to cook on that? That'd be pretty wild. Keep you busy though, I tell you that. Look how far we've come. In over about 150 years it took us to get this far, but here we are. Life. I don't even think I'd be able to survive back in the days when all this stuff was used. I'd done Worcester on out, but it's pretty cool checking all this stuff out in this museum. I'm glad I stopped and checked it out. This is just old transportation right here. I'm wondering if that is a hearse right there. I do believe it is. I would say it is. Yeah, I would say that's a hearse right there. Can't say for sure, but yeah, because it's got a coffin in it. Yeah, I'd say that's a hearse. That is pretty cool right there. Hopefully y'all can make that out, but that is pretty cool. Look how far we've came. Pretty wild. Now that there is an old tractor. I'm not sure. I guess it had metal wheels on it. I don't really know for sure. Here's a replica of Billy the Kid's grave. Could you imagine being stuck in here? I mean, you don't even have a bathroom or a sink or anything. Just a concrete slab and bars. That wouldn't be much of a life, would it? This here is an old blacksmith shop. I guess those are all the tools of the day. I don't know if it'll come out, but this looks like somebody's home right here. Dining room table, bed over there in the corner, and back in the day there's potbelly stove. I'd say that's what it is, somebody's little house. Check out all those license plates. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Wait until I show you what's behind me. There you go. Now check out some of these rides here. This was a good find for me. Wow, check it out. Wow. Have no idea what kind of cars they were, but look at that one right there. That is sweet. It's a hell of a find right here. Look at that. That thing there is sweet. I've never even seen anything like that before. Look at all that chrome on the front of that thing. Wow. John Boy Walton truck right there. That's pretty sweet. He's got a hell of a collection here. I will say that. Pretty cool. I had to get the rear end of that car. That's so pretty. I really have no idea what kind of car that is, but she's a beaut. Check that bike out. That's pretty sweet too. It's a pretty cool museum right here. And after you follow the yellow arrows, it takes you to the back side of the gift shop, and then you just check things out, see what you can find in here. It's a really nice place. I'm enjoying it. A lot of Indian artwork. A lot of it. That's going to be the end of this video. So if y'all enjoyed the video, please give me a thumb up. Please subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. And I really enjoyed this view of this museum. It was really, really, really nice.